Good afternoon everyone. My name is Reynan Alcaraz. So, i-report ko yung about sa stain machine model and this presentation is about state machine model. I-explain ko kung ano yung mga key concepts tsaka mga real world examples ng state machine model. So, at tsaka yung mga advantage and limitations niya. So, sa introduction natin, state machine model is a mathematical model of computation. It represents a system as a finite number of states and rules. Yung nagdedetermine kung paano yung system gumalaw uh, between those sa states. So, any given time, the system can only be in one state. So, one state lang yung uh, given in any time. So, a change in a state happens when a specific event occurs leading to a transition. So, example, yung traffic light. Kumbaga, yung traffic light can only be red, green, or yellow at one time. Di ba? Bawal yung two colors at the same time. So, kumbaga, kumbaga ito yung way para i-break down yung system behavior into states and rules for changing between them. So, this makes yung mga complex system easier to design, analyze, and predict. So, next, yung basic concept. So, number one is yung state. Na-represent dito yung condition of the system. So, example, yung in a vending machine, yung states can be idle or waiting for money para i-dispense yung product. Number two, event, something that happens to the system that may cause change. So, example, inserting a coin, pressing a button, or a timer running out. Transition is yung movement naman from one state to another triggered by an event. So, example, from waiting for money, dispensing when enough are coins is inserted. Kumbaga, ilang coins na yung napasok. Action, ito naman yung task performed during the transition. So, example, dispensing the product, turning on a motor, or changing the light color. So, this four concept, state, event, transition, and action, form the building blocks of any state machine. So, next slide tayo. Slide 4 sa traffic light example. So, ayun nga yung example na nung yung state machine model natin. So, ayun naman yung example ko kanina. So, yung states, red, green, yellow. Yung events is timer expires. Yung transition, red, green. Kumbaga nagka-transition siya sa iba't ibang kulay. Diba? Una sa red, magi-green, tapos magi-yellow. Tapos mag-red na naman in a cycle. So, yung action yung yung switching the light. Kumbaga yung papalit-palit na. So, yung traffic light is a simple state machine. No? It cycles between states, each change triggered by a timer, the action of the light changing color. So, this makes the system predictable and reliable. Okay. So, application in computer science. So, software design, UML, or state diagrams. So, ginagamit naman ito ng mga developers to plan how yung mga application mag-respond sa user input. And next is yung communication protocol. For example, in networking, protocols like TCP or HTTP define states like connected, waiting, and close. Next is yung sa control system. So, industrial robots and machines often use state machines for precise step-by-step operation. And last is yung sa embedded system. So, device like washing machine, microwaves, or car control system use state machine to manage processes. So state machines are powerful tools in computer science in engineering. No? So hinihelp tayo mag-design ng everything from software apps to low-level device controllers. Next naman is yung advantage and limitations ng state machine model. So, yung advantage yung una is clear visualization, easier to understand and explain system behavior. Okay, tapos yung next is yung predictable, makes debugging and testing simpler. Next is structure design, ensure that all possible scenarios are considered. And yung sa limitation na naman is scalability problem. Diba? Diba, as system grow, the number of states and transitions can explode, making diagram complicated. Abstraction needed. Large real-world system often need simplified models, otherwise they are too complex to handle. So mahirap na i-handle yung mga ganong klaseng models. So, state machines are no, excellent siya sa mga structured system, but may become overwhelming if the system has too many states and transition. So, next is conclusion. State machines models describe system behavior in terms of state and transition. They are useful for both real-world machines and computer systems. They ensure systems are predictable, reliable, and easier to design. Kumbaga, ah, widely used siya sa mga everyday machine natin, no? Sa mga software protocols, tsaka sa mga embedded system. So, in summary, yung state machines give us clear, organized way to model how systems change over time, making them one of the most practical tools in engineering in computer science. And that's all. Thank you.